kind of folder I need to build for here, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's just like a matter of automation and making life easier in terms of robotics
Mm-hmm.
and artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
But building information modeling is actually what is here. Like, I don't know if Revit's gonna last forever, but building information modeling just makes sense to the
Yeah.
world that we live nowadays.
Absolutely. And about like this being information like thing, um have you heard about, like, for example, the new advances that is being happening right now? So for example, the usage of drones to take pictures and map lands, the usage of mobiles in projects that you can even put like a 3D thing in your phone. You can even take measurements in your phone, doing things like that, or virtual reality, 3D printing. The 3D printing is a bit older, but it's still like developing a lot, and you can do more and more things with it with time. And I guess you heard about all this, and do you, what do you know about it?
Well, yeah, again, comes to artificial intelligence. All of this stuff is just like collecting data enough for you to be like more free in terms of tools. You can have everything in your hand. Another one that this one of taking measurements with your phone is amazing. It's very handy. I've used sometime. It really works and it's very accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the drones taking photos is just like amazing. I love this technology. For me, it's just like makes sense. Can you
Mm-hmm.
imagine, like, one of my first jobs in architecture was working for the government, and we would have all this like airplanes taking photos, and the photos would overlap each other to have more accuracy and this kind of stuff. And to think that it can be done much more easily right now, not just like the photos, but also all the purpose that the photo is for. Like, you can have stuff much more like up to date and much more accurate because the drone doesn't need to stop working, right?
Yeah.
And it's much easier. And another one that is very important that it's gonna help us a lot is the point cloud. I don't know if you've heard about this, but it's
Yeah. Putting everything in the cloud. Yeah.
no. Point cloud is one that you put a like a machine. It looks like a big for a camera for
Yeah.
photo
Yeah.
camera. That it takes like lots of points. It's like with a laser,
Mm-hmm.
and it generates actually the 3D model of what is it's being like taking the photos, like not the photo but the points, so it's more like for
Camera
as
makes it
construction.
3D already.
Yeah, for as built construction, for you to do like, instead of going to somewhere to do a survey, this machine is just gonna make everything, like produce everything, all the models, everything in 3D and 2D with like a very very high accuracy, because it takes like millions and millions and millions of points, and it generates the like two mils accuracy model for you. So yeah, I've
Wow.
heard about some of them, and it's just making our days easier.
And this 3D can go to, does it adapt with Beam software? Like, can you put in the Beam, in Beam software?
You're talking about the point cloud?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, well, that's the joy of working in the platform, not being working with the AutoCAD DWG anymore, because everything, all of them talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, more than 200 softwares that operates on the Bing platform. I think it's 250 something
Mm-hmm.
softwares that actually works with Bing, and all of them have the option of exporting as IFC and importing in all of the software. So this system specifically, this is called Point Cloud. It exports a IFC file, and you can just import in whatever Bing software you're using.
Wow, that's amazing. This
Yeah.
one I haven't heard about actually. So
A look. It is worth it.
Yeah, I'll have a look into it. And well, the other question was, have if you ever worked with any of these being advances? So I guess you told me about the drone and the phone and
The point cloud, the
yeah,
collaboration, the
that's
cloud collaboration for you to save stuff in the 360,
mm-hmm,
uh, collaboration of Revit and accessing in other place, not in a specifically local server. You save in the cloud of Autodesk, and you can access wherever you are. And you can also collaborate with another person in the other side of the world if the person has the same resource. It's very good as well.
what is the name of this one?
360, Autodesk 360.
Okay, so this one you can connect with other people to work with together.
Collaborate. You
But
can
this one is
collaborate.
not as new as the point cloud, for example.
No, no. Well, but also point cloud is not that new. I've seen people using this resource at least since 2017 or 18.
Mm-hmm. 17 or 18. Oh, that's quite new.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is like the whole idea of this uh, work that I'm doing now is to get information about advances in architecture, for example, in design in general, but I'm focusing in architecture. And then my idea was to start with Bean, but because I know that Bean has many like layers and new advances into it, and I needed to interview someone like you that knows about this, and yeah, to get new information and talk about this. So I guess about out of all the advances that we talked about, do you think that which one do you think it's better to talk about regarding to these latest advances?
Mm,
That is more interested in that
for
is
you to do an extra research?
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
It can be one of these that we talked about. So
Uh-huh.
maybe this point cloud or maybe
I think point cloud is something that is quite impressive.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
point
having
cloud.
a look now here and I'm really impressed actually.
Yeah, it's very impressive because of the accuracy that it has. It's just like impressive. That's how they are doing, for example, to create the 3D interactive plan for new apartment, for example, or for renting apartments or to sell apartments, or the virtual reality stuff also can be a very good subject for you to have a look because this.
Because basically what they do is like they put some cameras in some points, like special cameras in some points, and they map this place. Is that what they do? They
Cloud.
like can you explain me a little bit better like how this works, this point cloud?
Think, no, it's not a camera. Think
Mm-hmm.
in a machine that's gonna do. Do you know how a bat
Mm.
see?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, okay, okay. So this
That bat, they are not, they
this
are blind actually, right?
yeah,
They what they see, it's because they
hit this
they make
surface.
some waves. The
Mm-hmm.
waves hit the surface and come back to them, and then they have like a picture of what is happening in front of them, right?
3D
Think of
print.
this machine as a very advanced batch.
Yeah.
So the machine is gonna produce this light, and the light's gonna hit the surface and come back with information. So it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be like with the color, with the distance from the machine, with the so that now think this machine doing this like a billion times, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, that's amazing.
So all these lights are going to do the same for the entire surface, and that's why how they reproduce
Nice.
the 3D.
Yeah, I'll definitely search about that and do this work about this. I really liked it. And it's great to think about that. You can implement, you can put that information into a Beam software, like
Yeah. All of them talk together. It's great.
amazing.
I think the two subjects that uh, that are very important for the advance of architecture, especially when it comes to like presentation and clients and stuff. It's virtual reality and point cloud.
Yeah, yeah, definitely have a look into that. Okay, I think I don't have any more questions. Um, so thank you very much for your time and for this interview. And I hope to see you soon.
See you soon.
Okay. Let me- eh, I don't know how to stop recording. Okay, fine.